In some Western countries, parents kick their kids out of the house right after college, sometimes even before college, so they can learn responsibility. However, in Singapore, cultural norms and financial realities are such that kids don't leave their parents' house until they get married, because that's really when they can afford to. Or can you be single and leave your parents' house? Welcome to Chic and Cozy, where we take home seekers around Singapore to find that perfect tiny space. Today, we have someone who can't wait to move out of his parents' house.
Hi, my name is Remus. I'm 46 years old. I'm an entrepreneur running an event company. I'm currently staying with my parents in the HDB, so I think it's about time for me to move out. Switching to a condo would be a nice concept. I'm looking for a place with a classy, modern design, but also need some ample space for me to keep all my things. And I really love jazz music, so a place for my own where I can actually listen to it and sip my wine and host my friend, that would be best.
Hey,
Mike.
Remus, how are you?
I'm good.
Okay, so you are ready to get out of your parents' house.
Yes, can't wait.
Okay, so right now we are at Bartley, and this is where you grew up, right?
Yes, I love this area.
Perfect. Okay, well, our first 2 units are in the same block.
No way.
You ready to see them?
Really, let's
After
go.
you. Okay, Remus, come on in. Yeah, grab the door there.
All right.
So this place, it's wide open. How do you feel right when you walk in?
Airy. Can see the big window there.
Yeah. We do have the wooden storage, which is flush, all hidden back here. You can put your washer dryer here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you can keep the
Exactly,
washer
right?
inside.
You can. It's all hidden, and that's the great thing about these. You know, it's 495 square feet. Take a look at the dining room area.
All right.
You have some storage space here. This is a reflective wall.
Wow.
Okay.
Which makes the space bigger, isn't it?
Exactly. So you know your stuff.
Oh, I like how he uses this mirror, but it's not the clear type, but kind of the tinted type, which makes it more sophisticated.
And as you can see, beautiful marble table here. So it's a nice, heavy, solid, real table. So it's going to impress your friends when you come in for, you know, just to have a maybe couple's dinner or whatever it might be, right? Yeah, wine, exactly. So here is the kitchen area.
Look at the drawer.
Yeah, pretty cool, right?
Wow.
You can pull it out more. Cutting board, put stuff on, whatever you need. And the hob is underneath the marble.
I was just about to ask you, where is the
Yeah, right underneath there. You see the marble backsplash here in the kitchen, which is tying in with the marble look covering the hob. We have marble in the TV room as well, which I'll show you later, and the marble top for the dining table.
Right.
And it's kind of a misconception. People think, you know, marble is only for big, luxurious mansions.
Exactly, right?
That's what you would think. But if it's done right, it can really add to a small 495 square foot place as well. So I love this custom design. So this is kind of a small room that's separating the dining room from the TV room.
Right.
And it's a really cool, kind of like a floating cabinet here. So you can have storage in here. We also have drawers down here.
Wow.
And they're
maximize the space.
Maximize the space, that's the name of the game. And we do have cove lighting behind there, which is covered with an acrylic. So it's kind of like diffusing the light. Okay, so here we go, the TV room.
Right.
Now it's interesting what the owner did. The TV was on that wall and he moved it over to this wall because if you're sitting here facing that wall, you see it's a short, tiny space that you're looking at. So visually you feel like the place is smaller. And so when you're sitting over here on the couch, you just have a nice wide wall to look at, creating a bigger image.
Panoramic view.
Speaking of panoramic, take a look at this balcony.
Wow.
So you can put a table out there, whatever you want to do. He kept it nice and clean and did great landscaping. You do have a view of the city from here, the whole Raffles area.
Yes, I can see Raffles City.
Yeah. Okay, Remus, here we are in the beautiful bedroom.
Amazing.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, you've got a small space here, but it's really well worked with. You see, we come from marble to wood flooring.
All right.
And I love the chevron pattern of the headboard. It's kind of creating a little cocoon. So we have a sliding door for all your clothes, your wardrobe, with a nice, clean metal handle, which just adds a little more to it, you know, so it's not all wood.
Yes.
And it has a chevron pattern on the drawer faces. See that? So it ties in with the bed headboard. And when you do this, look at the flush lighting you can put in.
Wow, there's even cove lights underneath.
There is. So how's it feeling so far, the whole place?
Loving it.
Loving it. Let's take a look at the bathroom.
Cool.
So take a look at this.
Wow.
Huge, right?
It's huge, plus the mirror.
And a really nice tint to the mirror. Not fully bright mirror.
Yeah.
You do have nice hidden storage here.
Wow.
You see the wood paneling inside the mirror door. It really is a nice touch. And the wood paneling also matches the tile.
Exactly.
And so you don't have just all white tile in here, you've got a mix. And we've got a sunken in sink, makes it much easier to clean. More storage space on the side and underneath, of course. What you don't realize is that when we were first walking in, you remember the dining table?
Right.
Well, that actually used to be, right next to it, used to be a door to the bathroom.
Oh wow, the Jack and Jill concept.
Correct, yeah. So he's decided to block that off. Why do you need it? Because now you can use that wall space and just make a design out of it.
Amazing. Okay, what I like about this place is I'm very familiar with this area. It's really a stone throw away from where I used to grow up. When I open the door, I can see this bright light coming in from this balcony, the openness of this whole area. And then when I walk into the bedroom, it's another kind of concept which is cozy with a wooden flooring. So I really like how this place makes me feel. I think I will be able to entertain my friends here because of this chic and modern design of this whole place. I think my main concern about this place is storage because I have a lot of things to store.
Okay, here we are. Apartment number 2. This is just, as you know, just a couple floors down.
All right,
And
okay.
it's a very similar unit, the layout.
All right.
So what's really cool is that we can kind of see how the same layout gets reworked
All right,
slightly
okay.
differently, right?
Cool.
Okay, so right here we have the kitchen, right when we walk in. So let's take a look at this first.
Wow, look at this coffee setting.
Oh, that's the first thing you notice,
amazing.
yeah. Look, it gets the job done, you need your coffee, right? If you notice a beautiful glass partition here, this used to be a wall.
No kidding.
Yeah, so that would have felt quite confined here.
Yeah.
So this opens it up to the living room, which I think is a nice touch. This might not be the biggest kitchen, you know, conducive for a person who's cooking all the time, but if you're cooking from, you know, time to time, this is okay.
It's good enough for me, I think.
Yeah. You were telling me that you're into the jazz club
Yes,
vibe,
exactly,
right?
right?
It kind of has that feel with the gold trim and the leather look of the cabinet doors here.
Kind of reminds me of like Art Deco kind of feel as well.
Yeah. As you walk in, I think it's such a nice feature shelving system that has the gold trim as well with a backsplash of a marble look. It's seamless.
Cool.
And it looks like one big slab even though it's laminate. So let's take a look at the dining table. This is a quartz countertop, has a marble look to it and feel to it as well. Storage
More
underneath.
storage?
Yeah.
Wow.
And a bench seat, which probably hold 3 people on if you needed to. And it's tucked in out of the way.
My problem is just that I think it's a tad too short. I would like it longer.
A little bit
probably,
longer,
yeah.
just to maybe have
More
6
friends.
people at the
Yes,
table.
exactly.
And this is a unique chandelier. Have you ever seen a chandelier that is storage for your dinnerware?
No, not at all.
Looks like
you
plates,
mean
right?
it's really for storage?
No, but they look like plates, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. I like it. As you can see, we have 3 full-length mirrors here, but they are actually doors. So, multi-purpose, you can use them for storage. Check this out. Tic-tac doors.
Wow.
Yeah, with the gold trim
All the
inside.
utility stuff inside you can store away.
Remus, here it is, the TV room, your man cave. You know, rock marble here, and then a soft wall over here. So this actually is almost floor-to-ceiling storage, and it's tic-tac, and you can open it up right to the ceiling.
That's what I need.
But check this out, it also goes behind here.
Wow.
So you have more room, and you can put things in which goes behind the TV. A lovely view here. It's a little bit lower, so you're not gonna have the city. You're probably not gonna see the city from here. So here's the other mirrored door.
Just let me try.
Oh. Yeah, there you go. So it swings both ways. This way, you know, you come home with your suitcase and you just go straight in. Okay, here we are, the entrance to the master bedroom. And if you look over here, I like it. Very high-tech, hotel style.
Touch screen.
Touch screen switches. So it's pretty cool. Come on in. And I do love that you can open and close your
Am I going
walk-in
into
closet.
like a LV or Gucci boutique?
It sure looks like LV and Gucci, doesn't it? But check out this amazing walk-in closet. And if you look over here, you could use this area to showcase your watches, ties, things
yeah.
like that. Yeah. But this also doubles up as an office.
No kidding.
Yeah, so you can put your, well, first of all, you can store things in here and plenty of room for paper for the printer. And you might be asking, where does the printer go? Aha! Check this out.
Wow.
So this is a drawer that comes
Like a
out.
pull out.
Yep,
Yeah.
and you've got the printer right there. So very
amazing.
clever. So this is what we were talking about earlier. This is pretty cool. I love this design. So this eliminates the need for two doors here because you can close the walk-in wardrobe
Right.
or you can close your display cabinet.
I think it's quite clever because when you close it, it keeps your things from dust.
So here we go. Feast your eyes upon the master bedroom.
Wow.
So what's really cool about this room, a lot going on here, as you can see. We've got a tropical wallpaper, which is behind the bed,
Right.
with velvet panels on the sides that are rounded, which gives it a soft entrance look.
Right.
You do have what could double up as a desk if you want to work
Right.
here as well,
Okay.
and also a nightstand.
Ah, I see.
All in one. So this is really cool. Custom storage under the bed.
More storage space.
The owner wanted shag carpet down here.
Alright.
So if you had regular drawers, they'd be catching on the carpet all the time, right?
Right.
So here, they just lifted the drawer up slightly. So this was the bedroom door.
Okay.
It wasn't the swinging door back there. So what the owner did was left this door here to the bathroom and took out this door, which was the ensuite door to the bathroom, and turned it into storage space.
More storage space.
Yeah, so now you have deep shelving actually on the inside.
Oh, yes.
Quite nice, right?
Yeah.
So it gives your bathroom more space to put towels there. So easy to clean countertops, I know you like that.
Yes.
Sunken in sink.
Okay.
Nice design on the...
Storage space here.
Absolutely, and a decent sized shower.
What I like about this place is the first time when I open the door, give me this loungy art deco kind of feel which I'm looking for. I like how cozy it makes me feel when I walk in. I think the place is bigger than what I've seen upstairs. Because of that, I think there are more storage space which really benefit me. There are two concerns with regards to this place. One concern is the dining table. The dining table is custom made and it only can seat 4. But when I host, I invite more people, I need to seat up to at least max 6. The second concern is the bedroom. There are too many texture going on, the suede, the velvet, the wallpaper. I think it's very difficult for me to upkeep. I really hate to clean and vacuum, so there's too much things going on for me.
Okay, so here we are, our final place, Kang Lee. This place TOP'd in 1984, and that means it's a walk-up. So we have 4 stories to climb.
Well, I think I'm pretty okay because I exercise every day.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Perfect.
But I think the location is also quite central.
Very central, KK Hospital right across the street, so if anything happens, you're good. Let's take a look.
Let's go. All right, one flight.
Yeah. This is cool though. It's old school, you know? It reminds you of the good old 80s.
Yes.
Okay, here we are, our final apartment.
Wow.
Final unit. It's about 1,000 square feet.
No way.
Seems bigger, right?
Yeah.
So let's start.
Okay.
So here we have your shoe storage. Okay. Plenty of it. Very neatly tucked away. Put your workout equipment in there.
And I
whatever you
really
need.
like how this handle is being recessed in.
Yep.
And with the gold tint. Oh my.
Yeah, that gold trim inside of there, it's classy. Take a look at the flooring. This kind of makes the room look a little bit longer when the arrows are pointing towards the end of the hallway. Yeah. And so here we have a nice, big, very comfortable living room.
I think it's really big enough for me to hold people.
Definitely, because that's what you're
After
talking
COVID
about.
period, yes.
Right. So this is a modular sofa here. It really is cool because you can take the back of this and put it wherever you want. It's nice and heavy so it stays in place.
Right.
The reason this place looks so wide open
Right.
is because they knocked walls down everywhere they could.
Wow.
So we're gonna go into the kitchen and you see that it's raised up here.
All right.
And
is that a way to segregate the
Actually,
living room and the
It's
dining?
not. This originally came with every unit like this, and they're not allowed to actually take that away. But what they've done is they've given high stools.
That
to
makes
put here.
sense.
So now you can sit. It's the perfect height. So when we go into the kitchen, so there was a wall here, and the reason for that is that was not kitchen. This was all kitchen. That was dining room.
Oh, right, I see. So they combine both together.
Exactly. And look at this. I mean, is this not
huge? Yes.
a perfect cooking, entertaining area?
Exactly.
So let's talk storage.
All right, more storage space.
Pots, pans, kitchen utensils, everything you need.
Right.
Look how wide these drawers are.
Wow.
Plenty of room for it on both sides. You're all set. So we have an oven right here, and everything is flush. Remus, do you think this center island is big enough to entertain for you and your friends?
Totally. And I also like how this space is not wasted and lots of storage underneath.
Right, the storage, you got the stools on that side, so you're making full use of everything that's going on here. So you see the drawers here, all one drawer comes out.
Wow, that's so clever.
Yeah, very artistic. You just have no lack of storage space. It just keeps going, keeps going, keeps going. And they've just done a beautiful job.
Look at the windows and how bright.
It's bright, they've created space. I'm glad you like this place. So now I want to show you the dining room.
All right, let's go.
So this was a huge wall here as well.
Oh, wow.
And now you see where we've created a lot of space.
More spacious.
So this was a bedroom. And so they've added this false wall in here and they've created storage behind here.
Oh, wow.
A lot of storage.
Yes, a lot of storage.
It's huge. So the owner wanted to get a terrazzo table. It's such a beautiful table, very artistic.
It's big enough for me to host more than 6 people.
You could easily. I think you could sit 10 people at this table if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Here we are, the master bedroom.
Wow,
Nice, right?
nice.
And it's very simple, but Art Deco. I like the floor because they've stained the hardwood floor a dark color. And to me, it really works with the rest of the house.
Well, make it more sophisticated.
More sophisticated. And so behind you, now I want you to, go ahead and open that up. And again, the fixture is just beautiful, right?
Yes.
So this is your walk-in closet, my friend. Look at that, it's massive. So this actually was another bedroom. So this is a 3-bedder. So there was an entrance from the other side,
Right.
and this was walled off, so you had a bedroom here. Now it is just simply your own full walk-in wardrobe that can close off if you'd like it to.
Nice.
Now I want you to go in there and open that up and take a look. Look at that. Isn't that
Another
amazing?
walk-in wardrobe.
Walk-in, then a walk-in with a walk-in. There's a full-length mirror in there. Now you can take that and you can close it. So what that does is closes off this area, but creates a full-length mirror in here for you. So that's the same mirror that's in there.
Oh, wow.
And
Storage space?
tons of more storage
upstairs.
space. They've done a really good job giving you a lot of counter space from the kitchen
All the way to the bedroom.
all the way to the bedrooms.
I like it how it's whitewashed everywhere. It makes the whole space look big, even though
really
it's
does.
small.
Yeah. So here we have your master bathroom.
Toilet, yeah.
Now-
More mirrors.
More mirrors, yeah. You notice this is the terrazzo. This is the same as the table out there. So what happens is with terrazzo, you get it in this massive slab like granite or something like that. So you have extra, you can cut it out and use it for other things. Simple, just your run-of-the-mill bathroom, but just done with a touch of class.
What I love about this place is when I open the door, the first thing I see is windows, which will be airy and bright, makes the whole place look big. And also I think the designer has done very well because there are a lot of storage space, which I really need. So I think this is a plus point for me. The particular feature that I like about this place is the kitchen. I love this island table, which I can host and then cook at the same time. Okay, one thing I'm not very sure about this place is climbing up the stairs. If I were to buy groceries, it would add extra weight. Delivery might add in extra charges. That's the only downside.
We've seen a bright bachelor pad with geometric patterns in Bartley, another in the same place but with the luxury of a jazz lounge, and an Art Deco-inspired open place in Farrer Park. Now that Remus has had some time to decide, let's hear it from him.
Okay, what I like about the first place that we went, it feels very Scandinavian, which is what I'm looking at. I like the texture of the wooden cabinet. When I go into the bedroom, the whole bedroom is filled with wood as well. And also with this special feature wall that goes from the headboard all the way to the ceiling. It makes me feel very cozy, like you want to snuck in. So one thing that I'm quite concerned about the whole place is that it's a little bit too small, and I feel that the storage places is not enough for me because I have quite a lot of things to store. For the second house that we went to, the whole feel is very boudoir, very Art Deco style. One thing good about it is that they actually convert one of the door into a swing door, which leads to the bedroom, which is kind of like the special feature of the whole place. The downside is just that even when you go to the bedroom, it's filled with a lot of velvety texture which I need to dust and clean. I think I definitely can entertain, but not to the expected size that I want because of the table, which is pre-custom made and fixed to the wall, which is kind of a fixture. So it'll be good if I can extend it longer so I can host more people. What I like about the third place is that it's very spacious. When I first open the door, the whole place is filled with windows and lots of lights is coming into the whole place. So it makes it look big. Another thing I like about this place is the kitchen, which is the island concept, which I can cook and as well as host people when I walk into the bedroom. It looks spacious because of the white washes on the wall. It's not too complicated, but yet modern. And also there's a walk-in wardrobe, which I really liked it, and there's a lot of hidden spaces where I can store my things. What I don't like about this place is the flights of stairs that have to go up to the apartment. So I guess my favorite place would be the third place in Farrer Park, the old apartment. I really like how it's spacious, simple, modern, with a gist of contemporary design. So as for the downside of climbing up the stairs, I guess I have to build up my stamina better to keep fit and eat healthy.
It's never easy going independent, but it helps if you can do it in style. And then finally have a place that you can call your own. Thanks for watching Chic and Cozy, where you can live large by living tiny.